Good morning, USA. I got a feeling that it's gonna be a wonderful day. The sun in the sky has a smile on his face.
There's an old-fashioned home in New Hampshire with a light in the window for me.
Flashing lights on tinsel streets. Beyond trees where memories meet. A Polaroid smile frozen in time. Echoes of laughter.
Bruins ain't got jam. It's okay. We're just intro music, bro. It's not that kind of stream.
I'm so used to you doing it, that's why.
I know.
I've seen you do it so many times, so I felt like doing it just for the fuck of it.
Well, either way, welcome in. Wait, what the? There we go. I was trying to get my mouse to click the freaking thing. All right, so let's get the chat overlay going so we can have that on screen. All right, open sesame. There we go. Theme. All right. We're gonna keep the. Oh wait, where is it?
I feel like our last video we did together, dude, our last collab could have been a little bit better.
It's okay. We'll live. But hey, dude, welcome in.
Thanks for having me.
Hold on, let's first give you a little intro here. Just give me a sec. Try to fix my thing. Everyone joining the panel for another time is. Hold on, how do I full screen this shit?
The usual.
The best I can do. We got Bruins_fan_1924 here on the Retroverse XL channel for like a little pre-holiday podcast here on a hump day. Wednesday, that is. Don't get twisted.
Beautiful, beautiful day for a hump day. And guys, whatever way if you're thinking about the other way, get your head out of the gutter. I'm not thinking it that way.
Get their head out of the gutter, because let me tell you something. You and that butterfly last stream.
Oh, leave me and her alone. We were having fun. Who cares?
I know. I can't give it. Y'all were a bit spicy the last like collab on Fortnite. Y'all was a bit spicy.
Well, that's why. No offense to her, I love her a bit. Don't get me wrong.
No.
But that's why I kind of there are times I want to just do it, just me and you. Nothing against her. It's just no offense. I kind of need a little bit of guy time.
Yeah, boys gotta have that bro code. Yeah. And we have just the boys, It can't always be femme fatales everywhere, Right, so I had to light the candle. The candle of fate, as I like to call it. It's equational. Speaking of spicy, dude, look what I picked up at Market Basket last week. It's Chick-fil-A sauce, but it's sweet and spicy sriracha. And because I haven't eaten much dinner yet, I have been while I was off. So it took me while I was prepping dinner. The partial to prepping is in the microwave, so probably take a wild guess of what I got in there.
Hold on, I gotta fix my my thing just fucked up. Give me a second.
The fuck? What?
My stream thing, my panel thing just fucked up. So just give me a minute.
If it's fucked up, you gotta get a computer therapy, man.
No, it's not fucked up. It's just.
I know what you mean. I'm kidding.
I have to do an update. I had to do a system update after this, anyways. So
we may have to make this pretty quick, or does it tell you like when it's gonna automatically do that, or can you just do it when you manually, or what?
I can just do it manually, I think, because it doesn't say specifically when I have to do it. Yeah, it doesn't specifically say, because it just all it says is
Yeah.
Update device. Learn more about the latest Chrome
That's
Chrome
not
OS update. That's it.
That's not an update that actually needs to be done. It's just an advertisement thing, dude.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's just one of their. Hey, feel like you need a new device? Then spend money, get a new device. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of those things. It's like hell no.
All it just tells me is to restart my computer. That's all it tells
Oh
me.
yeah, okay. At that point, then it is an update, but I don't think you need to do it right now.
No.
So
It doesn't say when I have to specifically do it.
yeah, I get
Listen,
it.
I don't use my computer like a lot.
Yeah, I get it. So it's not a necessary thing. So I get
No,
it.
it's not like a necessary like, oops,
It's
you
not
gotta
as we.
update or I'm gonna be fucking dog shit. You know,
It's
it's not like
not.
that.
It's what my mom would say. It's a need. It's not a need. It's a want type of deal. So, what you got there? Gingerbread house?
Yeah, like a little fake gingerbread house. Because
Oh,
look,
you gotta spice things up a bit. La sriracha. Ooh,
it turns on.
nice.
In fact, I'm gonna shut my light off so it'll at least pop up a little better. So give me 2 secs.
Not. Okay, well, you do you. We got a little Sweet Berry's buffalo. We, there we go. Droplets.
So I'm in the dark. But I'd rather be in the dark than be in the light. Even though they do say if you go to the light, you're basically dead.
I got the message. You didn't have to go that far, boy. It's not that deep. Unless the deep blue is what you're talking about, then it is dark. And hey, we.
Ugh.
Oh, do you like my background decoration? We got the backdrop from last year's nostalgia. We got the Christmas lights from last year, and the Christmas tree that the neighbor's kids gave me for Christmas last time.
Nice.
Nah, I'm just that good of a person. The neighbor's kids want to give me shit for Christmas, and even though I tell them, like, you don't gotta give me anything, just be on your best behavior and not have to make my day a difficult one, and me having to come out there and talk to your parents, and then we're good. So, but they always say, but we have to give you a gift. You've always been so nice to us. I'm like, oh, all right. But don't spend too much on me. I keep telling these kids, I'm like, dude, I appreciate the gifts, but you don't gotta buy gifts.
Yeah.
All I ask for Christmas is that you kids stay on your best behavior. That's all. And they're like, why do you have to say that? I'm like, hey, any day I don't have to come outside and scold you kids is a good day for me. Any day I have to don't have to come outside and scold you kids is not just a good day for me, it's a good day for everybody. So
Ditto.
Ditto. No, Ditto is a Pokemon.
No, it's just what a thing I say.
I know. I'm kidding. Kidding.
It's like my little quirk, if you may will.
Okay. Well, it's not just a little quirk. There's an actual Pokemon named Ditto. It's a jelly. Well, it looks like a pile of jelly or whatever, Jello type Pokemon. The Ditto Pokemon actually is Jello because it can mimic and shapeshift into any kind of person you want them to. It can imitate another Pokemon, another figure, another being. It's kind of like looking at like Constable Odo from Star Trek Deep Space Nine. He's considered a changeling, otherwise known as a shapeshifter. So they can mimic certain things. So that's a Ditto. And I say that Pokemon quote because there's a game I've been playing recently called Power World, which is basically a Pokemon style clone, except there's more of hunting aspect to it. You're not just capturing Pokemon, you're also hunting them for resources. You know, like you do in the wild, like hunting deer and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a survival kind of game. You know, there's a word for it. I'm just trying to blank. Alright. Sorry, it's spaghetti night for me, boy.
You're fine. I had pizza earlier, so you're good.
Same for me, but that was my lunch. This is my dinner.
I might tomorrow's lunch. I'm gonna have American chop suey.
Yeah, y'all be eating that American chop suey. And it's not really the taste. I have nothing against American chop suey in regards to taste. It's always the fucking texture.
Yeah.
It's not even just the noodles itself. It's the way people prep the onions. How they put American chop suey. I tell him, I says, if you gonna make the American chop suey and feed me a plate, yeah, the onions have to be chopped very fine, almost like non-existent, and they have to be like dissolvable in your mouth. Otherwise, I will gag the shit out of my mouth.
Truthfully, if
Yeah.
you were ever at my place, dude, and you ever tried my dad's American chop suey or goulash, if you will, because that's another word for chop suey,
Yeah, I
you
get it.
would actually love my dad's American chop suey, in my opinion.
I mean, don't take this wrong way. I've seen what your dad looks like. He looks like he could be the perfect chef up in New England.
I don't take that as offense at all. I think that's a compliment. 'Cause I actually think that, like, I know he loves what he does for
Dude,
work,
that
but I think he'd be awesome as a freaking chef.
dude, they're a good chef if they are a professional and they enjoy it and they're passionate about their passion of cooking.
Yeah.
You know damn well they are a good cook when one, A, they're skilled at cooking, and B, they're passionate about their cooking. That's the main thing to anything in life is that you have to
My dad's
look.
good at cooking only because the way my dad cooks is sort of the same way as my grandfather, because my grandfather used to cook. Like,
Was it is okay, so I have to ask, don't get me wrong, sorry for interrupting.
You're
When you
good.
say your father cooks the same way, is that like his biological or is it like
It's his biological father.
yeah, okay, I was just
My
curious.
granddad, who's his real dad, obviously, only dad, passed away 10 years ago
Okay.
in his sleep because that's the better way to go out than freaking
Yeah, and it's also old age. I mean, there
yeah.
are several people that fall asleep and die in the hospitals. I will say though, my dad, he's not alive as you may know, but here's the thing about when it comes to grandfathers, right?
Yeah.
On my mom's side of the family, we have a grandfather figure, but our actual biological grandfather, he's a piece of work. He's a piece of shit. He's a deadbeat. According to my mom, I asked my mom, I'm like, if our grandpa Dustin is not our real grandfather, then who's our real grandfather? She's like, you want to know what your real grandfather is? I'm like, what? What does he do for a living? She's like, nothing. He's a piece of dirt, piece of shit. He's a dead dirtbag grandfather. You should never speak to him ever. I'm like, I don't know the dirtbag then.
My granddad was always a fisherman and he liked hunting, so
Well, I don't know what my actual grandfather did for a living. I know that, and get this, you're gonna love this. My grandfather that we've known, Dustin, he's a Mexican. He's part Mexican. He is also really good at tech. He works at some sort of IT tech company. I think he's a technical computer assistant.
good for
And
him.
you have to look at where I was raised in life, right? You have the grandfather, the techie, the gamer. Since we were young, he had his own. Dude, this is the type of guy that was grinding hard on Warcraft growing up. We're talking World of Warcraft when it was at its peak. So
Game wise or real life we're talking about here?
Oh wait, you mean like the movie?
Yes.
No. I'm talking like get online, challenge your friends in public servers, that kind of World of Warcraft.
Ah, cool.
The classy World of Warcraft. You know, back in the day when Ozzy Osbourne did the commercial as well as Mr. T.
Dude,
Back when
I miss fucking Ozzy. He was
I
fucking
know
phenomenal,
you
man.
heard about his death, didn't you, buddy?
Yeah, he died. Supposedly, he
Dude,
died of a heart attack.
well, yeah, you gotta remember the boy. The boy.
I heard it
deal-
was. This is. Sorry, I'm cutting you off, but this is what I've heard.
Okay,
People
go
have
ahead.
told me that he's died of a heart attack.
Well,
Some
yeah.
people have told me he died from fucking Parkinson's. Like, I knew he had Parkinson's. He's had Parkinson's for his whole fucking life.
Yeah, and if you speak to back up and touch base on your Fortnite skin, Marty McFly, fucking Michael J. Fox, he's got fucking Parkinson's.
Hmm.
The actor who played Marty McFly, Parkinson's.
The guy that's on my skin.
Yeah, that's Michael J. Fox. I mean, no, that's Marty McFly, but the actor who played him is Michael J. Fox, and Michael J. Fox has been suffering from Parkinson's for years. He is actually funding Parkinson's research,
Hmm.
as I have been told.
The thing that I find hilarious with him, with Ozzy, not really, I'm saying it's funny because it's sad that he died.
Yeah,
But
100% sad.
I thought, to be fair with you, the fact that he lived throughout fucking biting off a fucking head of a live bat,
Oh yeah, we ain't never gonna
and
forget that.
peeing at the fucking Alamo. Dude, he
Oh.
should have died a long fucking time ago after biting the
that
head off of a
man-
live bat. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
that's disease ridden, dude. That man has cheated death several times.
He's not real. I mean, he's not human. There's no way that guy's human.
There's no way, right? There's no way that motherfucker's human. Well, let me touch base on something since we're talking this. Okay, so you remember that at one Arab ceremony, little Nicky?
I think so, yes.
I think you know the scene reference I'm talking about where Ozzy made a cameo.
I think I do.
Shit, man. So, they had that like glowing ball bit, and Nicky's holding up. Little Nicky's holding up, and the demon guy goes, "What's that? What's with the ball?" He drops the ball, and then Ozzy pops it, goes and then little Nicky.
Oh yes, I remember it now.
And he goes,
yes.
Ozzy, and he goes, "Holy shit!" You guys faint,
dude. If Ozzy, I'm curious of how Ozzy would have been. How Ozzy would have been if he still was alive today.
Dude,
even though it was hard for him, even though it would have been hard for him to continue
that's
doing
not
what he
even
was
the fucking
doing.
half of it, dude. I was doing tribute to Ozzy Osbourne gameplay. It wasn't even meant. I didn't even know that Ozzy was featured in this game. I didn't know. All I know is that this game, Brutal Legend, I'm not sure if you know, it's that one game with the roadie that has the battle axe and the guitar. He goes around.
I think so. If I saw like a picture of it or something, I would remember.
Yeah, well, it features Jack Black as one of the voice actors.
Oh, the guy from
Tenacious D.
That, and also isn't he on
Lava Chicken?
Yes, the Minecraft movie. I saw the Minecraft movie. Actually, it was actually fucking hilarious.
Don't forget, he's also the voice of Bowser in the latest Mario Bros. Movie.
Who? Jack Black?
Yeah, he voices King Koopa, dude.
That's hilarious.
Yes,
that's funny. That's
well,
funny.
guess who's playing as Mario? Have you seen like Guardians of the Galaxy?
I believe so. Yes.
Star-Lord, Rocket Raccoon.
I think so.
Well, you know who plays Star-Lord? Chris Pratt. Guess what? He's the voice of Mario.
That's fucking hilarious.
I'm like, man, they had to have. You gotta look at it like in movie, like showbiz. People have their fucking hands tied, and I have to think, man, who do we fucking pick? And it's like, hell, like have you seen this first Zootopia movie, the one with the rabbit police officer and the fox?
Yes.
Zootopia 2. Let me tap in on.
Remember, I want to see Zootopia 2.
Do you know who are the voices of the two guys that go Zebros?
No.
Roman Reigns and fucking CM Punk from WWE. I crossed my heart and hope that I watched the promo where they.
I was actually funny thing you say that.
You know who else is in it?
Well, hold on. When I saw
Sorry.
Zootopia 2, I kind of had a feeling that one of the zebras was CM Punk, but I wasn't. I couldn't put my fucking finger on it.
It's like it's one of those you hear the voice and you're like, "What the fuck? I know that motherfucker." It was like
I don't follow WWE as much.
I know, but it's almost
it's all fake. You know that it's all fake.
Regardless, it's the funny part. It's almost as equivalent funny when you saw Man Markenbest, right? If it had happened a different way. Yeah. Instead of me just giving my hint out there, you giving your hint out there, I could have been walking by not knowing you were there, and you could yell my name. I'm like, I know that fucker's voice. And turn around, you're right behind me. It's the same equivalent humor as that. And then you come out and then you see. But yeah, the other guy that's playing it. Guess who else is playing that fucking movie, dude?
Who?
Well, let me ask you. You ever seen Home Alone, buddy?
Yes, I have. The first one and the second one.
You know who motherfucking Macaulay Culkin is, Home Alone guy. He plays Kevin McCallister.
Is he the kid? Is he the kid? Is he the little kid? Or is he one of those fucking like bad guys that gets fucking
hold on.
beat up?
I know exactly how to. I'm just gonna give you a hint.
Yes,
The
it's
main,
from it's
the
the little
main
kid.
character.
It's the little kid.
Yes, and that is Macaulay Culkin. He is playing in Zootopia 2. I just can't fucking remember what character he's playing. I know he's playing a kitten character. I just can't fucking remember what it is.
A kitten cat character.
A cat. One of the cat characters. I just can't fucking put my fucking thumb down on it.
Oh, I think I know what you're thinking of. When the bunny and the freaking fox goes into like a bad, like they think it's a bad person, but it's actually a good guy.
Oh, the snake.
Yes.
I don't think he plays a snake. He definitely plays a cat. I was
I
watching
know,
like, the
but I'm thinking
voiceovers.
that's what I was thinking of.
I'm trying to think who plays the wildebeest sergeant. I'm trying to think because I was watching the voiceover bit and I'm like, I know that motherfucker, and then I completely splashed a blank up in my head. I'm like,
Don't you fucking love that?
don't you just fucking love it when you have those senior moments? It's like I know that fucker. It's like, damn it, you know.
That's happened to me before, because I'll tell you this. I was actually tolerant. I was talking to one of my staff members about something, right? And for some reason, I'm like, son of a bitch, I forget what I was saying.
Oh, dude, I've had that happen to me multiple times. You know, it's as equally irritating, especially in our family, aside from the senior moments. Having broken hand syndrome, it's where your hands don't work for shit. It's like you're trying to pick up something, you drop it multiple times, even though you're thinking you're grasping it real.
That's happened to me a few times, to be fair.
It's happened, dude. My family and I suffer from 3 critical illnesses that are fucking funny as hell. And I hate people syndrome, aka sarcasticitis. We suffer from broken hand syndrome, where we drop shit, and we suffer from old man's or senior moment senior moment memory.
Dementia
Senior
type
moment,
shit.
yeah, but except we don't have dementia. It's just the fact that it happens where we have senior moments and we don't know what the fuck we were trying to say. It's just one of those things. And it's funny when you hang around these kids, you hang around these kids of the millennial generation, and there's where you get the CMS condition. You know what that is?
What?
Chronic millennial syndrome. It's where they have these kids have said all these meme references so much you accidentally spout them in public, where you don't. Again, you know what the latest fucking meme bit is that these kids are so fucking obsessed with, and I swear to Christ, it's literally just the number 67, and I'm like, why are you kids doing this?
You know what I hate? I hate it when I go to a restaurant that it has someone that I know that I went to school with working there, and they know who the fuck I am, but I'm like, who the fuck are you? And my mom will literally have to say to me, well, she doesn't swear at me because I don't say who the fuck are you, but I'm like, do I remember you?
Dude, listen, I've had something similar happen years prior to my adult age. Now, you should know we've had several father figures in our life. I've talked about this pretty extensively.
Yeah.
There's, my 2 older siblings have their father. I have my father figure, my actual birthright father, and then my sister has hers. After all that, we had stepfathers afterwards. First stepfather was a guy named Jeffrey. Of course, Dingbat Harry, kind of a dick. His dick was a several.
Dingbat Harry, that's funny.
Dude, he was he was the whiniest motherfucker. Anyway,
sorry, I shouldn't be laughing, but that's actually kind of funny.
No, feel free to tap in and hit that laugh button. And like hold up you ever seen like in showbiz where they have that sign that says applause and then they hold up another sign that says laughing, you hear like automated laughter in the background? Yeah, tap that button and hit laugh. It's okay.
That's funny.
But speaking of hitting buttons, everyone who is watching this, don't forget to hit the like button, because remember, 1 like equals 1 luck, and remember to subscribe if you feel so kind, because just like 1 like equals 1 luck, 1 new subscriber equals 1 new Lego brick to build a community. If you can't handle it, Lego my ego and dip. There's the fucking door. And remember, guys, if you do want to get notified by others, remember to ring the bell icon, because remember,
that's for both of us.
Exactly. Remember to ring the bell icon because if you do, you just might be saved by the bell. And again, you'll be notified of our videos. Bruins, I think it's time.
You'll also be notified of when we're going collabing again.
Exactly. Also, Bruins, this is not your average stream. We are doing a charity fund this season.
Okay, that's fine with
There
me.
are 3 charities in the description of this video. We have one called Comics Curing Cancer. This is a charity I help support throughout my comic book community here on YT. That link is for a comic book charity for people that love comics and superheroes. And they're working on a collaboration with stuff to go help cure cancer and fund cancer research to help either stop or put an end or remedy, etc., etc.
Hmm.
So that's the first charity in the list. The second charity on the list is we are helping a fellow friend who is on YT. She is currently suffering from 6 or 7 ailments. That would be the maze. Mother
Ain't that
Fluffer.
fun?
Her at symbol says Mother Fluffer Maze, but I think her channel just is mazed, like kind of like unmazed, but without the A.
When you said that, I thought you meant like mace, like when because you know how when a cop is spraying somebody in the eye. I thought
Oh,
you meant
Mace.
like that.
Pepper spray. No. But yeah, her name is Mazed. And what you're thinking is Mace, not Maze. Anywho, and the third and final thing, and you'll like this, and I'm gonna put up the caption because I do have a caption here listed. I mean, I have the link on the caption listing, but we do have the third and final charity in the bottom of the description. Where is it? It is for autism awareness research. Autism Awareness and Autism Speaks Fund charity. It is to help fund autism awareness and autism research, so they can and not really cure it. It's mainly just for doctors to help remedy the symptoms of people with autism.
Kind of slower it down a little bit.
What?
To kind of slower it down to make sure
Not
it's
necessarily slow it down, help others know how to deal with autism and help doctors know how to understand it so they know in case how to deal with a patient that has it. Kinda. Also, Burns, we got our first little chat message.
I see that. It's right in the corner.
Damn, I thought you were going to pull it up and I was still up, but that's okay. Anywho, say hello to Steady with hearts and both stay with means, but it's really just Steady. Hello, Stead Muffin. How you doing, sweets? Thank you for the rose.
Isn't she the one that didn't she do a video with you once? Because I swear to God,
She
I've seen
joined.
her with a video.
She joined a panel once. I think it was during our time on StreamYard.
Yeah, because I think you and I were playing. You and I were streaming together at that time when she popped
It
up.
wasn't. We weren't playing a game. We were literally doing a panel.
Yeah, like
it
what we're
couldn't
doing
have been
right
a
now.
game.
Yeah,
Because and let me tap in on this shit real quick, okay? The
and that's
thing
when
about
That's when I met Beanzo, I think, because I met her and I met Beanzo.
Yeah, funny thing is that was the second time Beans always been on my panel is when you met him. The first time Beans I think was on a panel, it was the part where no, I think that may have been the time you met him. Regardless. Because that was not intended. That was not part of the script. You're the script, you jackasses.
Steady, steady before he continues. Sorry for cutting you off. And also Steady, if you haven't done so yet, please check out my channel as at the same time if you want mine, sweets.
Yeah. She says she's joined a few times, which she is not lying. She has joined a few times. I'm merely referencing the time she joined and you knew. I knew she's joined a few times. I remember she's joined a few times.
Yeah.
But when you were on, that's only really the only time you've met her on panel or anything. So
yeah.
So yeah, Stay's a good friend. She really is. She's sweet. She's a sweet muffin. She's a Stead muffin. You know, her nickname is Stead Muffin. Beanzo is Beanzo, but I call him my Beans, because the Lumpy Space Princess, the one.
Yes.
I'm glad you caught the reference. Dude, real quick, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Fucking Cartoon Network being shut down. I know it's been a couple of years since this.
Funny thing you say that. I was trying to watch fucking cartoons that one morning, right?
And then you found out.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? Why is it doing this? The fuck?
It's like you finding out that there's no Christmas or no Santa Claus at that point. It's like you find out the truth and it's like, oof. You know.
To be honest with you, this I'm not saying this to go again. If kids still want to believe in him, that's fine. But I'm just gonna say it. In my opinion,
We don't normally get kids on here, so you're good.
I stopped kind of giving a crap about. I never stopped caring about Christmas. I'll always love Christmas. Don't get me wrong.
Well, the thing
I
is,
just don't. I stopped believing in Santa Claus when I was like 10 years old.
I had to have the revelation from my mother because we thought I see for years. I said we saw Santa put down presents. No, it was literally stepfather Jeffrey in a Santa Claus outfit. I'm like, oh, I'm a lower my voice. I just heard my stepfather talk about it. So,
No, I was going on your panel.
no, it's not just that. I also heard my brother outside the door, so I'm gonna keep my voice low.
Well,
So the funny part is that when you think of Santa Claus being in your house, I have to look at them like if that was Jeffrey, how the hell did he pull it off? Because not for not. Don't get me wrong, I love my stepfather Jeffrey, rest in peace, because he died from cancer, like my other dad, my actual dad. But I have to look at him like how the hell did he pull it off out of all people? Because not for nothing, Jeffrey was not the most bulkiest brother in the room. He was kind of a skinny, well, again, toned abs, but still skinny. He wasn't like.
Steady, I also want to let you know I just subscribed to your channel as well, Sweets.
She said, "Well, I guess she subbed you up."
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like my stepfather Jeffrey was not the thickest brother in the room. He was kind of thin. So you have to look at that and look back, like, how the hell did he pull off the Santa Claus outfit and manage to fool us kids? And I say that with such confidence because, dude, let me tell you, even us being kids, we did not believe certain things our parents said. There were things that your parents used as a scare tactic to get us to listen to him, and we
You know what's
were.
funny thing
yeah.
you say that.
You know.
My dad is literally in his fucking 50s and he still believes in fucking Santa Claus.
Yeah, well, that's not bad. Let him have it. Let him have that joy. My mother, dude, let me tell you, that's a weird concept. My mother is now 51 years old. And dude, when mom said, Zach, guess what tomorrow's? I'm like, your birthday, I know. She's like, yeah, I'm turning 51. And then you look at that, I'm like, oh shit. And it's like
She
you don't
doesn't
want.
I've seen your mom before, like once on panel, once or twice, and she
Well,
does not look like 50.
Not on the panel, but in the background, kind of. I get what
Yeah.
you're saying.
She does not look like she's 50.
Dude, that woman is built like a tank. That's why she doesn't look 50. She works a
She's
ton.
built like a tank. That's funny.
That is not just my words. Those are her words herself. I'm not the only one saying this shit. So any of you that gonna think thoughts, go back to thoughts and kick yourselves in the ass a couple times.
You kick yourselves in the ass.
Bastards. Yeah, and Stay says thank you. And you're welcome. For whatever that is. Oh yeah, you said you subbed her, so you're saying
Yeah.
you. The funny part is that I looked down like, man, mom's 51 years old and my grandma is 70 fucking 1 years old or so. And I look at that, I'm like, man, the years have fucking flown by. And it's funny because rewind. We'll do a little. Please be quiet. Please be kind and rewind.
I just got notifications from her saying that she
says, "Careful, boys. We're treading lightly. God forbid."
Careful for what? They're steady.
I mean, her name is Steady, so it's just, what I mean. Take things steady, take things slow, be careful. The only thing I can think about that is put one foot in front of the other.
At some point, that program, I need to make some like I need to make some like cards for my YouTube channel and give them to people when I see them around.
Do you know what's even funnier? The funniest Christmas memory, and let me tell you, it is the most mother effing priceless memory because of what we grew up watching back in the day. The funny thing we grew up with the funniest memory is where we watched Grandma got ran over by a reindeer.
That's like my favorite movie. I love that movie.
Well, you're gonna love what happens the first time we watched it because my gram did not even know the shit existed. And
My
listen,
I'm 40, she says.
yeah, well, that's nice. My mom's 51. And
I'll
it's
be
still,
30 in like a month.
I'll be 30 in like 3 years. Don't remind me. My sister, oh, dude, my sister V, Psycho, the one DDCC channel, she's turning 30 this fucking month. You do realize that, right?
Yeah, she's like a
My
year older
eldest,
than I am.
she's turning fucking 30 this month.
Jesus
And it's not
Christ.
that she's. Wait, when did you say she's turning 30? When you're turning 30? In a year.
February.
In a year, right? Or
Yeah.
is it in
It's
like.
literally this year coming up.
So yeah, she's not a year older than you. She's maybe a couple months older than you. You're right, dumbass. Just kidding. Like I was saying, so we grew up on a movie called Grandma got ran over by a reindeer,
I love
and
the song on that show. It
it
really is
is a
hilarious.
good song. But the problem part is, which is also kind of funny, is the first time it aired on television. Graham came in the room. Into the room right when the part where Grandma got ran over by Sid Reindeer. And Graham's face, oh my god! If there was a fucking pin that hit the floor, you wouldn't have known, because if a damn bomb dropped next to us, we wouldn't have known because Graham's
Steady, who the heck are you calling babies? I'm literally almost 30 years old.
dude, that is a term that women when they get old. Dude, when older people get old, they look at us and, oh, y'all just babies. You know, it's a term they use for the younger folk.
I know, I'm giving Steady crap.
Dude, it's funny because I joined the comics community. We're doing the comics Screen Cancer, and the majority of fellas up there are twice or three times my age. I came up the first time. They're like, "Retro, how old are you?" And I'm like 20 something years old. They're like, one of my pals like, "Dude, you're a young buck. You're just a young buck." And someone says, "You're just a baby." I'm like, "Damn it!" I'm like, everywhere I go, these people be teasing me about my young age, motherfuckers.
I'm still trying to figure out how many years I've been doing this for. 2 or
Anyway,
4?
so the point is, when Graham came into the fucking living room and sees this shit, her face was in utter fucking shock.
That's funny.
It was also priceless. Her look, she's just looking at it like this, like, what? And it's funny because she's looking at the TV, sees her grandma, the grandma character, Grandma Spankenheimer, get fucking ran over full fledged by reindeer, and she's like giving herself the look like Burns.
What? Oh, sorry. What?
My grandma looks at the screen, sees Grandma Spankenheimer on the freaking TV screen get run, and her expression was nothing more than a.
I'm listening to you. I'm just checking.
You have to
something.
look because it's priceless. She gives a look like, and then she will lose her voice. She's like, "Oh my god!" And she leaves. I'm like, "Oh shit, we traumatized Graham again." And I say again very loosely. It's just funny because during that time, we talk about how we're turning 30, right?
Yes.
Fuck, when we was living in Maine during my elementary years, my mother was in her fucking 30s. That's the crazy part about it. Is the close age where I'm at right now, I think that's close to where my mom actually gave birth to me when she was like 20 something, give or take. So now, looking back on that, and when I was in elementary, her being in her 30s back then, and now I'm turning 30, you have to look at that and her being, it's just a crazy concept. You think, oh my God, where the fuck did the time fly? Where'd it go other than up in the air and up my ass and to the left? But yeah, it's just, damn.
I wish there's a way you can check and see how long you've been doing this for.
The YouTube?
Yeah, because I know I had an account before, but I accidentally deleted it.
Oh, you're talking about it all together. You're talking about
Yeah.
all together. But if you're talking about your current channel, you can just go to like your about info and see and calculate when you made the channel and when you started. That's all you have to do.
Because I think I did this for 4 years. Because I had a channel before, and I accidentally deleted it.
Read that comment because it is so important that we remember this regarding time.
I'll go by faster than you
It'll
think.
go by. It'll go by faster than you think. There's a
Oh,
T in it.
all right. So I'm in my I'm on my page now, where it shows my
Have
logo
it.
and everything.
Stacy says she has a son graduating high school this year.
Good for her.
I've got a nephew that's growing so fast, and I have that experience in regards to nephew. It's funny when you think about it. It's like I have a great nephew named Bubba, and I was there when we was changing. I was there when Grandma had to change his fucking diapers when he was a little baby. I fucking held that kid during Christmas when he was upset, singing him jingle bells, and made him feel good. Now, homeboy is fucking full fledged speaking. He's tall. He's taller now. He's got a masculine voice, and he's like 9 years old now. It's like, dude. Bubba's like, hey, I'm 9 years old. I'm like, boy, I remember when you was in diapers, and I had to watch Graham change you because Graham said I might need to learn a lesson. I had to change diapers someday. and then he's like, what else were you on during? I'm like, boy, I was there when you was in the crib in that little plague pen, throwing shit outside the pen because you were trying to be a joker. It's
Okay,
fun.
so this is for my current channel, as in this one. It says I joined December 13th, 2021.
So that means since hold on, minus that.
We're in 2025 right now.
2021. So about 5 days ago, you hit your
My
4 year
year.
your
My
4 year
4 year.
4 year mark. About 5 days ago would have marked your 4 years anniversary. So
I should start. I have to do a video about that then.
it's funny when you think about it. For me, let me go to my channel real quick and I'll touch base on how long I've been doing this shit. All right, about info. Where is my about info? Okay, let's see. Where's the start date? I started this in 2023, so I've been on this channel as much as you have. April
I've been
6th.
on it. I've been on it a little bit longer than you though, because it's you.
But as for the platform type of deal,
Yeah.
I'm a heavyweight.
Yeah.
I've been doing this since age of 14, or give or take, high school years. So I've been doing a lot longer than you. So shove that egotistical
I know, but
numbers up your ass.
I'm talking about for our channels is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I get it. But
Because you would have been longer than me if so and so didn't make you delete it or whatever.
it was an accidental glitch on the computer. It actually made me delete it. It wasn't that.
I know. I'm just saying. That's why I said quote unquote.
Well, what can I say? The fucking Chromebook I had was a piece of garbage anyway.
Yeah.
Tossed it within that year because I was pissed. But yeah, as for being a content creator on the platform in general and being a successful one since 14, with just being a content creator, it's a long time. We're talking maybe 12 to 13 years I've been on this. On this platform as a content creator. Dude,
I think because like I said, for this channel that I have currently, I've been around since 2021. But I think I've been on this platform.
And again, it doesn't count if you want. Hold on. Take the numbers as a content creator because if you just have a kind of stream, that doesn't count for this. Okay, just so you know.
If I didn't delete my other one, I would have been doing it since.
Yeah, as a content creator, you would have been doing it since when?
Yeah, like 2020. No.
Like 2023, 2022, 2023, give or take, maybe 2021.
Yeah.
No.
21 is when I made this one.
So it had to be like 2020 or 2019 when you started, give or take.
Yeah.
And you have me to thank for that one. Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room here. The only reason why I think I started on this platform is thanks to yours truly, my sister V, had she not like inspired me to do my best with gaming and stuff. But let me tell you a little lore here on my family bloodline, and not my mom's side, my dad's side. Okay, so
Not your stepdad, but your other dad that recently passed.
my actual blood father, birth
Yeah.
father.
That's what I'm getting at.
You're probably not ready to hear this. None of y'all. Well, for those that already knew, because I've said this before, get ready to hear it again. And for those that don't know, prepare yourselves. Prepare to virtually piss your parents at what I'm about to tell you. My Brian, don't give me that look. You make it hard to say anything nowadays. You know that. Anyway,
You
besides,
love me and you know it.
I love you like a brother, and I'd like to hit you with the back of my palm, but that's besides the point. Anyway, okay. Anyway, we're getting off track. My father. Do you know what my father's name is or was? Michael Cronauer.
Huh.
Last name Cronauer. Now, focus on that last name.
But your last name is actually Stewart. I thought.
Dude, you have to be careful with saying my real name live.
Oh.
Dumbass. Well, it's alright. It's not what I use on my damn Facebook account or anything, so they can't find me regardless. So, be careful. Anywho, my dad's last name is Cronauer.
Hmm.
There's another member in further back in generation that was last name Cronauer. He was actually a famous person, no less. One word or phrase, Good Morning Vietnam. Ring a bell? Robin Williams movie, Good Morning Vietnam.
I think so.
Adrian Cronauer, the broadcasting radio station host for Good Morning Vietnam. Now take him being a part of my bloodline and look what I do for now. Podcaster. Tell me something was in prophecy here. One, my dad is a techie. Very good in tech and Photoshop and everything. And graphic design. Two, great uncle Adrian, professor, famous broadcaster for Good Morning fucking Vietnam. I have two
Retro, stop making me piss my pants. It's embarrassing.
Oh my god. Steady, you keep on pulling them puns, and you're gonna make him piss his pants live.
Fucking steady.
No, you ain't fucking steady. That's Beanzo's job. Shut up.
Ow.
Yeah, it's good. Sorry, Steady. Love you. But yeah, y'all keep making poor Bruins laugh. That poor bug gun is not just gonna have a yellow uniform. His whole fucking room's gonna be yellow.
I just shot myself. Fuck.
Dumbass.
Shut the fuck up.
I was waiting for you to notice. Listen, if we make fucking him yellow, not yellow. If we make him piss himself, it won't be just a yellow Bruins uniform that'll be yellow. It'll be the spot in his pants that'll be yellow. Okay.
Retro, stop making me piss my pants. It's embarrassing.
Someone who putting this butter on auto repeat. Well, sorry, Steady. If that's the case, you need to go see a doctor, sweets. It's not my fault. We live in America. I can plead the fifth. I'm allowed to do that, and I refuse to take responsibility for this one. If you're having that issue, maybe you should see a fucking professional for that. No offense. Speaking of which, I was told by Twinkle Toes. Don't say his name. I just call him Twinkle Toes. But I was told I gotta go see my my physician, my general physician, Dr. Wilt, aka I just call him Doc. And that just makes me want to tell a story. You know, I woke up one morning because I had to get up early to go to this stupid appointment. And I'm thinking, I don't want to get up. So, unfortunately, Twinkle Toes had Miss Twinkie come get me. That would be his wife.
Yeah, your brother of some sort. Yeah.
Adopted brother's wife, Miss Twing, Miss Tink, Miss Tinkerbell, as I call her, Miss Tinkerbell. She had to come get me up, and then she's like, I heard her rat tat down, like, come in, the door's open, where you at? She goes, she goes, Jackie, you gotta get up, it's time to go to your appointment. I'm like, do I have to? She's like, yes, we gotta play, get up, get up. And I'm like, God damn it. So I get up, I get dressed, get in the car. She's like, are you okay? And she looks back at me, and I'm like, half awake. I look half dead. I'm like, okay, well, let me kind of describe just how I looked by taking off my specs here. Burns, take a look at this. Is Burns frozen?
No, I'm right here.
Okay, just want to make sure you weren't frozen. But goddamn, you stayed still really well. I think you'd. I think you'd. Someone would do well in the Squid Game's red, great, green light. Just kidding. I look like this. What I'm about to show for expression, sheer what I look like I look so out of it during that morning. And she's like, okay, Jackie, here we go. And I'm like, oh, fuck me, dad.
My views I actually have so far that I checked out my channel. I have 74.795 views in all my videos.
Never say that number again because in my head I have a headache trying to figure out what the fuck that number is. Anyway, so it gets better. Get to the physician's office. I'm literally fucking falling asleep in the waiting room. Miss Thing and my adopted sister's looking at me, trying to keep me awake, nudging me to try to keep me awake, and I'm like, and I'm making very uncomfortable noises because I'm trying to sleep and get a little bit of sleep so I can focus a little better. And she keeps nudging me, thinking that's gonna help, and it's like. So finally the nurse person comes back to Ray, and she's like, and she calls my name, and I'm like, all right, I'm coming, a nurse. So I go back there to like check my height, weight, the usual. She says, all right, here you go, the examiner, sit down. Sit down. You can sit in the little bench there and take a nap while you wait for the doc. I'm like, sweet Jesus, thank you. And it must have been maybe 5-10 minutes before a doctor will decide to come into the damn exam room and check me out. But I heard him come in vaguely. I think he came in after those 10 minutes within, and then I guess I heard him type on the computer. You can tell what someone's typing on a computer in the doctor's office because unlike what we have for the high tech keyboards where it's just like press button, you can tell that what a doctor types on because it's only those mechanical keys that go. You can hear the keys being pressed. But that's still it. But that still didn't wake me up. Well, the part that woke me up is when he goes, hey, Jackie boy, wake up, better. I'm like, oh, hey doc, how you doing? He's like, how you doing? I'm like, I'm doing fine. He's like, you tired? I'm like, yeah. I come here early. Not good. He's like, does that bother you? I'm like, it bothers me, but I'll live. When I go home, I'm gonna go back to sleep. He's like, all right, get this done so you can go home and go back to sleep. I'm like, all right. Your move, doc. And he's like, what? I'm like, your move. Next question. It was horrible because I was so out of it. He was dude. The worst challenge of this is when the doctor asks you questions like, "Hey, how's your mood been? What do you remember? What medications you're taking and all that?" That was the challenge from hell because again, I'm half awake, and unlike having my Dr. Bear Twinkle Toes take me, where he comes in there to help me answer questions. This thing likes to stay in the waiting room and hang back. And it's one of those I'm on my own moments. I'm like struggling to answer the questions.
Yeah,
so Doctor Will knocks on the door and opens and snaps his fingers and has one of the nurse people come in to help me try to answer the questions. I'm like, man. I'm thinking, man, it's terrible that when you're usually good at answering doctors' questions and they have to ask when their nurse physicians are coming in and literally help you answer the questions.
That's kind of funny.
It's No, it's not. It's funny. It's not just kind of. It's fucking hilarious.
Nurse, can you come help Scorpion answer these questions?
Dude, it's funny when you think about it. Is when we get older, we're all fucking geezers. Whether we're in a nursing home, whether we're in our apartment, or even if we are in our a place in a rocking chair on a porch, that is gonna be fucking me one of these days. Is that I'm gonna be the guy sitting on the porch just like, oh, back in my day. I can always say,
I'll be sitting there with you, freaking doing videos, and we're like,
or me, or
oh, damn it, oh.
dude, we're gonna be the ones sitting on the porch, maybe retiring from our YouTube careers and shit. And you and I just gonna be in a public retirement home. You and I gonna be in the same one. And we're gonna put it. I'm like, bro, I'm like, okay, remember that one time? You go, yeah. What happened? I'm like, I don't know, I forget.
If it came to it, and I ever do decide to retire YouTube, I'm gonna beg my kid to continue doing my channel.
Yes, pass your legacy on to your kid. Funny you say that. That's easy for you. Retro ain't having no kids after that. Nope. And dude, I can't tell you how many people I've told them where they've said, it's like, oh, you'd be a wonderful father for you. I'm like, no, I fucking wouldn't.
You probably would, to be fair, before you continue, you probably would be a better father figure or a father in general, better than some of your, I'm not saying your stepdad is bad, and I'm not saying your birth father is bad, but there are some people that are horrible fathers.
Let me tell you something. Let me explain something. Retro has little tolerance when it comes to dealing with certain kids. Okay, if it's just dealing with the neighbors' kids with a D means temporary babies, that's fine. Easy street, walk in the park. But
Why just be like, oh, Uncle Z is walking. You better watch out, people.
Exactly, but what you're discussing here, what you're suggesting here, is me to have a bunch of little Zackies running around.
Little Zackies.
Let me tell you, when I say, do you not fucking want a bunch of little tiny me's or mini me's running around? I fucking mean that shit. Because I know what I was like growing up, and I knew I was a terrible human being as a child. Much less if I find out that the woman in the future I didn't get with, if I were to get with, which I've already made it clear that I'm not getting with anybody else, but still. Like, let's just say I go with somebody, and then we have kids. It's one thing.
Sorry, I was watching something.
It's one thing if I freaking have my own children, bring on to have my genetics. Much less to have a female's genetics that's even worse than mine. So you're looking at how you're not just looking about little scrambled children like little rascals. You're talking about little tiny gremlin imps from hell itself.
Gremlin imps. That's funny.
It's funny, I say that as funny because that used to be my nickname growing up, was the spawn of Satan, and it's actually what my nickname was back in the house because I got considered to be the spawn of fucking Satan.
That's funny.
Okay, look at this. Read that fucking comment. That's just perfect.
Kids are the best.
Dot.
Also the worst.
Dude, these kids I even deal with in my neighborhood, they've said some things that have made me question reality.
What? Like what? What did they say?
Well, there's so many. I'm trying to think of one that particularly attends to the situation. Well, I don't know, but I actually went over to. This is how I know the neighbors respect me enough, and that I get a pass for this and why the neighbors respect me because one of the kids said a very awful swear, F word, if you will, and I come over to. Yes, that word. Thank you, Captain Obvious, dumbass. So I get out there, I'm like, and I'm, it's a normal day. I hear that kid swear. I go right across the street. I'm like, hey, you kiss your mother with that mouth? He's like, yeah. I'm like, good. Keep that mouth clean. I'm gonna buy you a fucking bar of soap, kid.
What did he say?
Again, the F word, what you just said, dumbass.
Did the parent ever come out and talk to you after that?
She came out, but she wasn't out to yell at me. She said, "Thank you. I've been trying to tell this kid for months." I'm like, "Oh, so you've been doing this for months, eh, oh boy?" And I looked at her and says, "Do I need to buy the spiciest, most scented bar of soap that I can find?" She's like, "Yeah, you might have to buy a bar of cinnamon spice soap." I'm like,
With cinnamon spice.
"Oh yeah, because some smell like cinnamon."
Oh,
No.
I love banana peppers. Ooh. God damn it! Now freaking talking about banana peppers. Now I want to get some banana peppers in my fucking.
I was about to say,
chop
what the
suey.
fuck? No, shut the fuck up. What does banana peppers have to do with cinnamon spice soap? The
I
fuck?
don't know. I don't know. I just love banana peppers.
Fucking hell, man. Well, let me tell you why I was discussing with Tweedledee this morning, or Twinkledoes this morning, or today.
Tweedledee, Tweedledit.
Tweedledee's nuts.
Tweedledee's nuts up your face.
Okay, anyway, back to what I was saying. So, Twinkletoes, if you will, who has now earned the hierarchy title of Mr. Frickin' Houdini. I second that emotion, just not showing at the moment. Again, at the moment. So I go downstairs. I'm thinking, man, Grandma's in a hospital that day in Augusta, and I still can't believe that's the same hospital back then where I got my heart surgery as a child, where they put the stent in my heart. It's the same fucking hospital. And dude, it was such a throwback regarding memory flashback because, oh, son of a bitch. Speaking of wicked piss of mofos.
What's up?
I gotta do it quick because Houdini and Miss Hilda are freaking asleep.
Mr. Houdini and Mrs. Hilda.
Yep, I went there. What you gonna do that? Anyway. Anyway.
Tweedledee and Tweedletwit.
Shut up. Anyway, so what my mom did was when we was in Augusta Hospital visiting Grandma due to her heart condition, Mom pulls me aside and brings me to the waiting room. She's like, "Do you remember this area?" I'm like, "No, what? Why are you bringing me into this area?" She's like, "Recognize the old school elevators." The second Mom said old school elevators, I looked over there, I watched one person push the button, and it's not like one of those buttons like touchscreen button. It was when you go and the button lights up. It opens like ding, and instant like fragment memory flashback happens. I look at one of the chairs, and I immediately see myself as a kid eating fucking banana bread in that chair.
That's fucking creepy as fuck.
It's not creepy. It's what's the word? It's uncanny because if you think about it, it's a memory. That is the same chair where my young stupid ass was eating banana bread, and the chair next is where an infant took one of my banana breads pieces and ate it in front of me.
Something's sleeping for years.
Houdini been sleeping for years. He says that like Houdini been sleeping for years. He says that like it's a damn apocalyptic beast that is ready to be unleashed. Nah, friend. I think what you're thinking of is H.P. Lovecraft's Cthulhu, friend. I think you have one mysterious figure mixed up with another. I have to think. I read something about I love the stories that H.P. Lovecraft put out there. I have to think to myself, like, motherfucker, why? Oh, and dude, I was telling people about your reaction when you left when you left me in a game on trios.
Yeah.
That one time, I can't remember what day it was, but you left and I beat everyone. I came out on top even without but you and Butterfly's help that day. Remember? You and I were on trios with Butterfly, but Butterfly had to leave and you had to leave that one day, and I was on my own. And you said, Retro, you can leave to start anew if you want. And I'm like, no, I want to see what I can do. And I remember killing the last guy with pistol, and I remember getting the text message from you saying a simple word of how. And I sent you a smirk. I mean, I just me going, just giving that smirk, and I'm like, I remember
Houdini is dead, ain't he? Houdini.
Houdini's the genie, I guess. Well, you're right. The genie's dead too. Robin Williams, son of a bitch.
I'm pretty sure Crypto's subscribed to me too. I'm pretty sure. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
You know, I gotta thank Crypto. He's the one that gifted me the Power World game on Steam. Real quick though, we have 2 new games on Steam because one was because of Crypto, which is Power World. The second is because my brother Darius gifted me some money to buy one of the newer games, Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny. It is a 2025 game based on the classic Nicktoons characters. And the last part of the game I did, I was fighting the Cluster in the game, which is a reference to my life as a teenage robot.
I love the Teenage Robot. That was my favorite
It's
fucking
funny.
cartoon show.
Dude, that and Danny Phantom. Danny Phantom is also featured in this.
You do realize Danny Phantom is actually on Fortnite now?
Yes, I saw that the last time.
Was the buttery pop tart actually good?
Okay, well let me answer this by putting myself big in the name of badassness. All right, hold on, wait for it. I'd say it was Chef's Kiss, and I have 0 regrets.
What is
All
that
right.
in your hand?
I rest my case. Shut the fuck up.
What was that?
I'm not saying because I was gonna say something out of line. I'm gonna next.
Let me guess. It was like a toy cigarette.
No, you close. You were right about the toy. It's a Nerf dart. Bruins, don't give me a look. Don't man me. Don't man me. Shut your mouth.
I didn't do anything.
You didn't do anything. We gave me a fucking look. You damn bug-eyed motherfucker. Let's talk about the beard on my face here, dude. Let me tell you something. And this is a real life struggle situation, okay? And I say this with a loose grain of salt, a loose salt spilled everywhere.
There's no crying over spelt salt, Zachy.
You dumbass! It's called "Don't Cry Over Spilled Milk," you limp noodle motherfucker. What dick piece of shit. Anyway,
Look, he just did like a laughing, crying emoji, Crypto.
you keep it up, but I'll give you something to laugh about. It's called my foot up your ass. Anyway,
I've had that happen to me a bunch of times, Zach. It's not the first.
yeah, and how many of those times was my foot up there because you were being an ass?
Quite a bit, actually.
He speaks the truth. There have been several times when he and I have been in public spaces, a program where he said something, and while we were sitting next to her, I freaking kicked him right in the bottom of the chair, and he's like, "Ow, what was that from?" Like, I looked at him like, "Stop being a dumbass," and I wanted to kick you.
I forget who was our daytime coordinator at that time.
Dude, doesn't matter. There was also another time prior to going to program, and I was in high school. Not even with you guys. I was at Farmington. One of my guys did something so stupid, and I was in fucking class next to him. He said something completely out of line. And I'm just like, full-fledged, gave him the full-on, like, NCIS Jethro gives, like, I'm like, upside the head. I gave him what the Gibbs slap is. Like, you ever seen NCIS, the one with Jethro Gibbs, Tony DiNozzo?
Yeah.
Where he just hits him upside the head. I'm like, I saw my friend do it. I'm like,
Funny thing you say that, but the side of the back of the head. Andrea, aka Butterfly, she
AKA aka pain in the butt, but
Yeah.
still go ahead.
Anywho,
Kidding.
she sat with me at lunch like she usually would do, right?
Oh god,
And
tap in.
she was not, she kept on bugging me the bits. She wanted my chip. So
Wait,
I gave
hold on. You said bugging you. No wonder why she's called Butterfly.
anywho, she was bugging the death out of me for my chips, right? The salt and vinegar ones. And she was driving me nuts. And so I got to get her to shut up and leave me in to cut the crap. I was trying to give her a chip, and instead of the chip going in her mouth, I accidentally
All right. Hey, quiet down. Your mouth is way too loud.
I
Just glad
accidentally
that, glad that we're gonna be ending the same way since it's just.
I accidentally backhand her and instead of smacking her with the palm of my hand, I accidentally got her in the front part of my hand instead of where the chip was being held.
Oh yeah, you're trying to feed it to her fancy way, like you open my. I get it. All right. Well, with that being said, I think we've said enough. But speaking of chips, real quick, I think it's time for the fact of the day.
My favorite chip is actually the salt and vinegar chips.
Well, it's funny. It's funny, and what better person to talk? That's one of my guys. It's okay. It's one of ours. He's actually the guy that told me this fact that we were actually discussing. So here in the United States, we call them potato chips. Okay. Here in the United States, where we are from, we call them potato chips. Right. But in the UK, they call them potato crisps. In the UK, they call them crisps. Potato crisps. It's funny because here we call French fries French fries. In the UK, they call them chips. You ever heard that dish, fish and chips, which is like...
Yes, I had fish and chips before.
It's a New Englander dish, but is also served elsewhere in the UK. It originated from there, So yeah, it's see, Chuck's just validated.
Sorry, I was trying to do something.
See, dude, look at this. Read the chat. Chips, not chips. Crisps.
That's funny.
See, in the UK they call them crisps, but here in the United States we call them chips. Because the term for chips in the UK is actually not chips. It's what they call chips in the UK is basically your typical potato French fry. Here we have potato chips that are referenced in the UK as crisps. But it's funny. Here in the US we have something for crisps too. It's called Rice Krispie Treats.
By the way, Chuck, I just subscribed to your channel. If you wouldn't mind, subscribe to mine when you get a moment, please.
Oh,
Thank
you subscribe to Chuck's channel. You'll see me on his panels a couple times. And dude, let me tell you, when I say I drive Chuck completely bonkers, I do a fucking good job at it too.
How can you go live and still be coming in here to watch someone's chat? Minus the phone.
Well, either way, we can discuss that next time. I need to finish eating my dinner, and then it's time for phase 2, which is another gameplay, not with Fortnite, just one-on-one gameplay. So guys, we're gonna end because I didn't want to make this a big podcast regardless. But hey, we've been live for an hour and 14 minutes. We did pretty well.
Yep.
So let me get off of this. Oh, wait, that's not what I meant to do. I need to undo the overlap. All right, so let's take this moment. Bruins, I'm going to have you go full screen here. Tell us, do you have any updates on your channel? Anything to update? Any upcoming shit going on regarding on your channel or just life events? You want to touch base on?
No, not really, but I was like I said, I was at the Christmas parade and I was supposed to go. I was gonna go live, but I still need you at some point to show me how to I print out some freaking I sort of keep the video, but I deleted the video. I'll have to do it next year. You'll have to show me how to edit so I get music that's not copyrighted on that video.
Hey, Read that little heading.
This dunce right here.
Poor
Poor
bastard.
bastard.
And with that being said, hold on. I got something else for it. It's mainly just to help. Give me a second. Try to find it in my caption section if I didn't already delete by mistake. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Guys, please go to Ruins_fan_1924 and like and subscribe to his channel. But does some serious YouTube content as well as go check out our friend Young King Blake and the White Verse, etc. etc. Don't forget that we are also. I'm gonna put myself.
We also have Butterfly 12s too. Don't forget.
I will add her later because I haven't added this. You remember I don't use Restream that much. As always, if you're new to the channel, remember to subscribe to this channel, the Retroverse Excel channel, YouTube.com. Support your local LGBTQ area state. Be aware of handicapped people and autism awareness, handicap awareness, etc., etc. And remember, if you want to donate to the Patreon of our own, if on other days, because this was a charity video for that. My Cash App is obviously channel related in the channel. And as always, in the description is the 3 charities we are supporting, which is Comics Curing Cancer. We have our friend May's charity, and of course the Autism Awareness charity. They're very good charities. So if you want to support those, whichever one you pick, doesn't matter. With that, we'll see you later. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you later. May the retro be with you. Stay retro, and if you're not retro, you're repro. Live long and prosper, peace and long life, and kaplow. And don't forget, folks, if you haven't seen this full video, either restart or please be kind or what? Rewind. Take care of yourselves. Burns, would you join me on a little jam session? I've got a special there's only one soundtrack that makes appropriate for this season. So I'm going to mute us both. So cue the music.
Flashing lights on tinsel streets. Beyond trees where memories meet.
All right, Burns, I'm going to kick you, so just keep dancing.
A Polaroid smile frozen in time.
Bye, Burns.